So what's it been like getting out there just doing something you haven't been able to really do for a year?
And I could just say that God is good. Like, just the process that I've been through and everything I've been through is good to be out here and be here with my teammates and just be able to contribute to our team. And it feels good. It feels surreal.
Did the progress of your injury, was it on track? Did you feel like you were going to probably get out there second week of camp? Or was it a little late or earlier?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of. Yeah, I mean, I felt like I was on track, but according to my PT people and coaches, it was just I was moving faster than everyone thought I would be, which is a good sign. So
how have you been able to go full go 100% or?
Yeah, I've been going full go for this week. I've been taking every rep for the most part and no restrictions basically.
And every morning you wake up and it feels pretty good?
Yeah, feeling good.
What do you feel like you can contribute to the team being 100% again?
Yeah, I'm hoping to just help this program continue to grow and help our room grow as a defensive line and help bring in a championship season.
What was this last year like for you, just mentally?
Yeah, it was tough. Injuries are hard, and it just makes me have a lot more respect for people who do get injured because that mental battle is hard. And yeah, it just you need a good community and your coaches that love up on you and your teammates that continue to check in on you helps a lot. But it's definitely hard. It's not easy at all. So my heart goes out to anyone who's dealt with that or whatever it may be.
Was the hardest part when you found out you had to have a second surgery, or was there another time that was a little harder?
Yeah, I mean, just the whole time was hard. First surgery is hoping to be back that season, and then just not much progress, and then the surgery again, and I felt like at times it was going to be the same thing over again, and just to see that I'm able to be out here playing with my brothers is, that made it all worthwhile. So.
Was there anybody in particular you leaned on a lot this last year?
Oh, my wife for sure. Yeah, she was always there for me, and there for me in the nights that were tough, and it felt like whatever I didn't think it was gonna go to plan or whatever it may be, she was always there for me. So for sure, my wife I leaned on a lot.
Did it help that she's an athlete too, and she kind of knows what you're going through?
Yeah, and it definitely helps. She's a gymnast too, so she's dealt with a lot of injuries, and she was able to kind of help me process that whole thing. And yeah, I mean, with her help and words just helped a lot. So yeah.
You mentioned the goal of championship season, and obviously, when you got here, the program, I don't know that a realistic goal was a championship, but now that seems to be the goal. Just how fun has it been to see the progress there and finally be at a point where you feel like you can actually compete for that?
Yeah, it's just awesome to see where our team's grown from then. I mean, even if you look out after practice, my first year, there wasn't much people out here, but now it's like every position group's out here doing extra work and trying to grow and get better. So being able to have like a championship realistically being attainable is definitely like it's championship or bust really. So it's like that's kind of where we're at as a program.
What's the biggest change in the program from maybe last year at fall camp to now? From an outsider who didn't get to play.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say because I wasn't around a lot during last fall camp. But to just see, I mean, my biggest thing is just seeing out here guys are just working after practice and erasing things or whatever it may be. Just seeing that to me is just a huge growth, not necessarily from last year, but just from the time I've been here as a player.
How hungry are you for September 3rd to line up and hit someone that isn't your own teammate?
We're super hungry, yeah. We're ready to go, especially me. It's been a while, so I'm ready to get out there and let it all loose.
How have you adapted to this more aggressive, attack-minded defense that Trent Bray's brought to the fold?
I mean, it's good. That's kind of my mentality, kind of as a defensive lineman my whole career. And then I got to college and it was kind of, we learned a different style of defense, which is good because, I mean, it's very good fundamentally and everything. And so is this defense. It's just kind of different philosophy, attack front. And it's just kind of, it benefits us as defensive linemen because we don't have to sit there and take on double teams, but we get to actually attack them now and kind of split them or whatever it may be. So that definitely works a lot in my wheelhouse already. So it hasn't been too bad.
Have you always been a guy that didn't take anything for granted, or did this last year really take you up to another notch in terms of not taking any of this stuff
Yeah.
lightly?
I used to think I didn't take things for granted, and then football got taken away for a little bit, and I was like, wow, I really did take it for granted a lot. And obviously, because you get to a higher level, it's like you have a practice, you're like, dang, I didn't make a play this practice, like that sucked. And then you really think back, you're like, well, I wasn't even out here last year at practice, so that really sucked. Like, so yeah, it definitely brought a new perspective for me and took my mindset to a whole nother place and level.
Right.
Catan just offered to dye all of our hair orange. Did he do that for you, or was that all you?
No, it was their idea, but the orange was actually me, and my wife helped me with the bleach and stuff. But I tried orange at first, and it kind of fell out. But I think it's gonna stick around for a little bit longer now. So y'all should do it though for sure.